Welcome back to more Jade Empire. I'm Negative Zero. Thank you for watching. I hope you're doing alright. So we need to go meet the Outlander. And let's see if there's any stuff. Have we read this? Okay, no, we have not. Alright, so that's the way we came. We need to go meet the Outlander, and then we need to go back to the arena and see if we can get in with the Lotus Assassins. But, oh, let's read the scroll stand. Configuration of the snake? I don't know what that is. Is that a... No, it's not one of these. Is it... a technique? Like, I don't know... Like, we keep getting these things and I don't know what they are. Configuration of the snake. Where would that be? A quest? I have no idea. Alright. Whatever. Scholar Dongao.
Welcome, friend. The lecture won't be starting for a little while, though your enthusiasm is appreciated. I wouldn't worry about seating. Those interfering philosophers had made sure that very few people will be attending the lecture.
What are you talking about? Can you tell me where to find the Inquisitor recruit? Oh no, I don't want to talk to him. Can I ask you some questions?
Certainly. We can't learn without asking questions. How can I help you today?
Why do you mistrust the philosophers?
Don't get me wrong, I like most of the philosophers, but their strict adherence to aging traditions makes them very difficult to deal with. They're always preaching about peace and harmony. Really? We kill and subdue the creatures of this world in order that we can survive. Where's the peace in that? Can a man survive long enough without eating meat? What about the grains we use to make our bread, or the hides we use for any number of things? We consume constantly. Peace and harmony are wonderful ideals, but in nature only the strong survive, and they don't do it by being peaceful.
You know what? I totally agree. What is your lecture about?
I'm glad you asked. Today I will speak on my theories of cloud formation. That was my first major discovery, though it hasn't been widely accepted yet. The basic principles are really quite simple. I deduced after lengthy study that clouds are formed by the moisture escaping from our bodies. When the weather is cool, you can clearly see small clouds escaping from people's mouths. Similar clouds form on the skin of people working strenuously in the cold. These clouds of breath rise up and collect near the tallest peaks, where it is almost always cloudy. This was one of my finest discoveries.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go.
Oh, so soon. All right then. I hope to see you again soon. Perhaps I could explain to you my theories on the formation of ice crystals.
Okay, that guy's kind of interesting because I like his ideas. I'm gonna break this. Yeah, give me 4 silver. I'm going to do this. The whole idea of consuming animals and meat... Whoa, there's a lot going on here. Consuming the animals and using the hides and all that is very closed fist. Which is kind of cool. Okay, that's going to be the Outlander right there. In fact, I was looking on the map before I started recording, and it looks like his name is Sir Roderick. Let's read this book stand. Long Drought. The Long Drought stands as one of the worst periods in the Jade Empire's recent history. 10 years of scorching heat and little rainfall took their toll. Yeah, this is why they killed the, one of the reasons why they killed the water dragon. He ended the drought, the Emperor, that is. The world that we live in is not as simplistic as philosopher Zhang would suggest in his treatise on the physical universe. His hypotheses regarding divine regulation of weather and seasons, though interesting, is nothing more than children's tales made overly complicated. Recent research led by scholar Dongao, who we just met, has proven that our seasons and weather are much more than careless whims of distant celestial beings. Okay. Are there more scroll stands? Before I meet this guy, let's walk around a little bit. Oh, yep, there's one right there. Physical universe, though scholar Xiao Xiang has raised several interesting points. In his rebuttal to my treatise on the physical world, his lack of respect for the divine is of greater concern than his lack of understanding of the physical world around him. I agree that there are many aspects to our world that cannot be explained by divine influence alone. We learn and continue to thrive at the mercy of the celestial beings. Without their guidance and indeed their blessing, we would quickly discover that research and understanding of our physical world alone are not nearly enough for us to survive. Okay. Very interesting stuff. I like these philosophers. Let's talk to this guy. He's got a name. Oh, are you blind? I cannot see who you are. Is that you again, Zenji? No, it's not. I can tell you by your breath. Okay. Please be calm. I just want to... Well, wait. May I ask you a few questions? Okay. I'm not going to do that. Tell me about Death's Hand. No, what is it you do here? Tell me about Death's Hand. A good point. Okay, I'm gonna go. You have nothing to tell me. Alright. And Philosopher Zhao. Alright, with his little dog. Yeah, let's talk to him for just a second.
Greetings, and welcome to the Scholar's Garden. I am Philosopher Zhao, one of the many masters you will see here during your visit. I see by your accoutrements that you are not from the Imperial City. I hope your visit here is one of fulfillment and success. As Sagacious Tien once said, more valuable than silk are new friends in a foreign land. If you need anything, I will be glad to assist you.
Okay, can I ask you some questions?
Of course. Questions lead to answers, answers to knowledge, knowledge to enlightenment, and enlightenment to peace. The teachings of Sagacious Tien are based on these precepts. I would be honored to assist you if I am able.
Interesting. Okay, tell me about the Scholar's Garden.
The Scholar's Garden is the seat of learning in the Jade Empire. The philosophers and scholars who live here dedicate their lives to the pursuit of wisdom.
Okay, tell me about the philosophers.
We philosophers dedicate our lives to the study and teaching of the ways of Sagacious Tien. We believe in peace and harmony and balance. Many find it difficult to grasp the significance or usefulness of our studies, but we assist anyone willing to learn the ancient teachings.
Okay, tell me about the scholars.
The scholars are dedicated to unlocking the secrets of the physical world. Many still follow the teachings of Sagacious Tien, though some take their studies too far. I am certainly not opposed to their ways of study. Indeed, the scholars have made many wonderful and important discoveries.
So it looks like the philosophers are about the way of thinking, and the scholars are more about the real world.
Of course. What would you like to know?
Okay, tell me about the Imperial City.
I am afraid I would not be the best person to ask, but there are others to whom I could direct you.
Okay, who else?
You could ask young Scholar Zenyu. He spends a good deal of time in the city enjoying worldly pursuits, though he does not think his masters know it. There is also a man named Bai who works near the Imperial Arena. He is renowned for his knowledge of the city.
Okay. What about Sagacious Tien?
I am honored that you would ask me, though I must warn you. The teachings take a lifetime to learn and cannot be taught in a day. Perhaps I could explain the core principles of Tien's teachings. I could recite the history of Tien if you like.
This looks like a little bit more than I'm interested right now. Tell me his core principles, though.
The teachings of Sagacious Tien are very simple, but the implications are astoundingly complex. At the heart of the teachings are the concepts of harmony and discord. Also referred to as the way of the open palm and the way of the fist, one cannot exist without the other, but neither can they coexist in one person. Harmony with the world comes from understanding your place in the world. An ant that believes it is a tiger will never achieve harmony. In other words, accepting your place in the world and using your skills accordingly is the optimal way of following the path of harmony.
Go on.
Discord is the other side of the coin. People who choose the path of discord seek their own advancement over everything else. These people will ignore the world and use whatever means necessary to raise themselves above their station. Sagacious Tien taught both harmony and discord to his students, for one cannot be fully known without the other. However, he himself followed the way of harmony.
Interesting. Okay.
Of course. What would you like to know?
I think we're done.
As you wish. With luck, the winds of heaven will bring us together again one day. Farewell.
You know, I love that this game is all about the philosophy. Unfortunately, it breaks down into a lot of, like, light and dark like it was for KOTOR. What is going on here? Okay.
As amusing as your savage dances are, once again I have proven the superiority of setting your nose to the grindstone and not mucking about. Now bring some refreshments in a proper mug, or I'll take back the coins of my home and country. Don't you heathens know the worth of a proper king's halfpenny?
Generous visitor, if our customs are so displeasing to you, perhaps you should find lodging elsewhere?
Please? And leave you lot to your primitive ways? Tell them what I think of that, Squire Percival.
Sir Roderick Ponce von Fontelbottom, the magnificent bastard, will do no such thing. He means to educate you all.
Good lad. Found him wading in the mud, planting weeds. You can't keep your crackers crisp doing that. Can't help you if you don't know the horror of a soggy biscuit. I've given him dignity, and unless one of you has the will to deny that I'm your better, I suggest you start learning. We'll have you in proper trousers by the morrow.
Okay, so a little fourth wall breaking here, but that's John Cleese. If you don't know who John Cleese is, please Google him or look him up on Wikipedia. He is amazing, and I'm so glad that he's in this game. Okay, let's see how do we want to respond. Sir, you're against this astounding, we are cultured people. Who are you to judge, some barbarian? I feel like we could go with like a physical thing, although we'd have to fight his gun, or maybe like we want to out-argue him. I think that's what he's really interested in. Let's start with this one.
Oh, what's that? Someone stepping to the fore? Let's have a look at you. Ah, you're a large fellow, aren't you? Certainly room enough for brains in there, but I doubt if you have any more sense than the rest of this crowd. The simple truth is that I have bested every one of you who has come forward, whether in tests of wit or combat. You faced a champion of king and country. Now, I didn't ask to land here, but if a storm is going to cast my ship into the very heart of such a dark empire, I'll bring the light of knowledge wherever I can. You must hunger for guidance. You're like children. I mean, only a handful of you can even grow a decent moustache. What kind of place is this?
Okay. I'll make you eat those words.
Is that your answer? To throw yourself into mindless combat? Only proves my point. A lot of you could bury me with bodies, but I'd still be your better. But if you want to bring more to the table, and a decent height table, none of this kneeling malarkey, I will grant you a chance to prove you are adequate. But I will acknowledge that I am likely to disagree just because I know you are, lacking. We will need educated men to judge the merits of our arguments.
Okay, we're gonna go with arguments.
I've gone to great pains to learn your barbaric tongue, only to find that none of you has much to say. Can you convince me otherwise? I've heard a distinct lack of couplets and quatrains, to say nothing of pentameters. Is it any wonder you people live as you do? I charge you with defending the heart of your people. If a group of judges determines that you have adequately done so, I will declare you the winner.
Alright, we're gonna go with the first one. Very well, I will agree to this.
Whoever you wish. These 5 standing here. I'm sure there will be a balance of opinion. The test must be fair. Go on, talk to them all to prove I haven't coerced them. We'll begin the debate when you're ready. Then we'll see how you fare in combat. Doubt you'll do very well. Like the rest, you're all just too damn skinny.
I heard you accept the Outlander's challenge. I'm grateful you have seen fit to defend us all. I would be honored to sit in judgment of the debate. Several of my fellow scholars have also volunteered.
This is the guy that we spoke to in the on the path earlier, with the younger guy that insulted us. I trust you will judge fairly?
To do otherwise would only help the Outlander win in the long run. If he wants a true debate, we will allow it to progress fairly. Of course, I doubt his arguments will have the weight that he expects. Not here in the heart of the Jade Empire.
What strategy should I take?
The best course is to appeal to the individual preferences of the judges. We are theoretical thinkers, really. It is not so much the subject, but the tactic that triggers reaction. Each judge will respond only to argument styles they favor. If a judge likes fact, use it once and he will join your side. Use it again and he will switch back just to further debate. Other arguments may not interest him at all.
Okay, what do you favor?
I am ill-equipped to see my own faults, but I, like my fellow scholars, am adept at exploiting the weaknesses of others. Scholars Heng and Zhao are easily swayed with simple facts. Cite such details and they are certain to change their opinion either for or against.
Okay.
I wish you luck. I look forward to your defense of the Empire.
Okay, this is gonna be tough. Let's talk to Scholar Zhao.
Oh, this is exciting. I've never been asked to jury a debate before, and now I'm the third of your 5 judges. My name is Scholar Zhao.
And he likes facts. We know that. What do you favor?
I haven't given it much thought. I pictured myself as balanced, but some of the others are very specific in their tastes. Actually, you can sway Scholars Kai and Gu by mocking your opponent. I don't care for it, but they seem to respond quite vigorously.
Okay, thank you.
Good luck. This should be an interesting debate.
Alright, so it's not about, like, proving you're right. It's about swaying the judges. So, 2 of them like facts. 2 of them like mocking the person you're debating with.
Greetings to you. I am Scholar Hang, and I will be serving as the second of 5 judges for the debate. I look forward to honorable discourse.
Alright, why do you dislike the Outlander?
I don't dislike him. I find some of his points to be worth discussing, but Sir Roderick is a bit disruptive for the garden. He may bring attention that we do not want. It would be best to peacefully encourage him to be on his way.
What do you favor?
I'm sure the others agree that my tastes are balanced. The minister, however, is easily engaged by sympathetic pleas, as are scholars Zhao and Gu. I find their appreciation of such fawning to be distasteful, but that is one of the arguments they prefer.
Okay. This is gonna be hard.
The Outlander. He is a tenacious speaker.
Okay, let's talk to Kai.
I greet you. My name is Scholar Kai, and I will be the 4th of 5 judges for the debate. I suggest you don't mess it up.
What do you favor?
I am always impartial, but some of my fellows are easy to goad into decisions if you know their tastes. The minister is particularly fond of confrontational arguments. Respond in a rage and you are sure to engage him.
Good grief.
The Outlander uses flawed logic. Don't allow him to taint this forum of culture and intellect.
And goo.
Ah, so you are the one who will debate the Outlander. I am the 5th of your 5 judges. Are you implying that I am predisposed to be weak in certain areas? I can't accept that. Some of my fellows, however, are another story. Scholars Zhao and Kai are easy to predict. Dismissing a weak argument gets their attention immediately and will spur them one way or another.
Alright, I think we're ready.
Yes, make certain you are ready. The Outlander will be a challenging opponent.
Well, let's give it a shot.
Well, ready to set the ponies in motion, are we? Let's declare some rules and get to it. You don't mind if I make this interesting, do you?
What kind of change?
I just want to make sure that this is more entertaining than simply blathering about whose walls are higher or whose philosophers really know what's what. It will be a simple matter. 5 judges, 6 topics. I'll pose my argument about why your foolish land stumbles like a child, and you try to answer. The judges will raise their arms to indicate whom they favor. Arms up for you, arms down for me. After 6 topics, if you have a majority, you are the winner. By the Queen's corset, if you get them all on your side at any time, I'll declare the match over. Now, shall we proceed?
I shall endeavor to enlighten you.
I will pull no punches, and I expect no mercy on your part. Let's see which of us is truly superior.
Okay, here we
Well,
go.
what shall be my first point of contention? I know, the most basic of concerns for a culture, the currency of its economy. What manner of society would use the silver coin as the basis of trade? Gold is clearly superior, which you admit by using it for important statuary. Your understanding of what determines value is flawed. Your rebuttal?
Okay, sympathetic, mocking, dismissive, factual, raging. Raging only affects the minister. Dismissive, mocking, and dismissive. Let's do dismissive.
Well, you are clearly in the minority, but I can spare no quarter. To the next topic. I call attention to the arrogance of your empire. You simply assume that all lands outside your borders are the domain of barbarians and monsters. How can you truly know they are uncivilized until you've proven it by conquest? Crush them beneath your heel. You sit here thinking while far-off lands yearn for direction, not unlike what I am attempting with you.
Alright, we're gonna go with... Wait, what did we do last time? We did dismissive, right? We're gonna do mocking.
Well, you are clearly in the minority, but I can spare no quarter. To the next topic. Shall I draw attention to your foolish reliance on personal combat? You've got strange dragon powder arms, but you waste them on spectacle and flying chariots. Any decently civilized people would have developed a proper array of personal sidearms by now, like old Mirabelle here.
Alright, we're gonna go with, I think, sympathetic this time?
Well, you are clearly in the
That was
minority.
not the
I
right
can
choice.
spare no quarter.
Okay, we're
To the
3
next
in.
topic.
We need more.
I challenge your foolish beliefs and the irrational behaviors they produce. Dragons, spirits, and even talk of unresting dead. Pah! Just look at the collective foolishness that you call a floating palace. The constant superstitious yammering of your peasants even has me seeing it. And how the bloody hell would you get a moat up there? Ridiculous, I say.
Okay, let's try... Raging will only affect one. It's the minister, who I think is all the way on the right. We're gonna save him for later. But I think... Do we want to go mocking and then dismissive again? I don't remember who factual helps. Let's try factual.
Well, a
Oh, look
majority
at
on your
this.
side, but the debate is not over yet. I say that you don't seem to understand the relationship between the ruling class and the peasantry. Your commoners are far too happy to be productive. A proper spiral of misery shows that they are doing a decent day's work. Your peasants only suffer because of foolish superstitions about the dead walking around.
Okay, we're gonna go with raging. I think that'll only affect the guy on the right.
Well, you are
No,
clearly in
he's the guy on the
minority,
left.
but I can spare no quarter. To the next topic.
Uh-oh.
This will be the final topic. If you don't have a majority at the end of this round, you will have to admit that I have outdone you. A simple criticism, your ridiculous clothes. Not a decently puffed pair of trousers to be seen. I ask you, what have you done on the pantaloon front? And why do you remain so clean when any sane man knows the only way to keep devils of the dark at bay is to be brash and to carry the air of the earth? Bathing is bad for the humors as well. Do you people know nothing of maintaining your bile?
Okay, I think if we go raging again, we'll flip the minister, and that'll get us to 3 out of 5.
Well, it would seem that a majority of your fellows have decided your arguments were more persuasive. I expected no less. I could not expect a fair contest in the heart of your city. I was a fool to think otherwise. I seek satisfaction. You have bested me in debates, but true honor is decided on the dueling field.
You have a giant gun. That's not really fair.
Huh, do you shrink from the challenge? This is how true leaders of the battlefield fight. Rise up or step aside.
I'll teach you a lesson in proper respect, dog.
You have offended me, fool. So be it. You'll face my full wrath in the closest location with room for proper maneuvers. Mirabelle will sit you down. The entry hall here has walls to be up against, corners to be backed into, and floor enough on which to be down but not out. Whatever your metaphor, I'll beat it. Return to me when you are ready, and we will walk there together, just to ensure that no one gets lost or suffers an accident that would prevent a fair fight. Frankly, I don't know what you people are capable of.
Let's do it now.
What? Good. Let's get this over with so I can return to schooling the rest of your fellows. I envy you. You are about to experience for the first time the skill that has forged an empire and traveled the world. There will be pain as well, but I imagine it will be almost worth it.
Whoa. Yep, take him out. Don't let him shoot his gun. Whoa, 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 whoa. Come on. Yes. Yes, the range on this staff is amazing. Okay, alright. That was really just button mashing. Didn't take a lot of skill. And we did it. We beat Sir Roderick. He didn't even get to shoot his gun.
Fine display of skill.
It was a fair fight, Sir Roderick, within the rules you specified.
Yes, old boy, you've got it right. I was really sat down, I believe. Like the fall of the old bridge across the Grand. My humours are in disarray, I tell you. I supposed I should have seen it coming. Your win in the debate was a sure sign. I do believe I have underestimated the lot of you. Regardless, you have beaten me. That's a point of honor I cannot deny.
It was not your day.
Well, there's no other thing for it. Intended or not, you've earned a reward from me. The unsuccessful combatant in a duel must arrange a worthy gift for the victor. I wouldn't be much of an ambassador for my country if I didn't abide by its customs. The Duchess of Almsbottom's rules of engagement are quite clear on this matter.
Ooh, I don't really want his gun. Let's talk about gems.
Here, a bauble I found with a nice weight. It was wasted on some roadside bidet. The locals acted as though I'd relieve myself on a bleeding shrine to all of creation. I just don't understand this place. Right, Percival, fluff my travelling trousers. We will darken this garden no more.
And we got the Silver Tongue. Alright, we'll check out the Silver Tongue, and we'll level up next time. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care.